And I feel like that is something that has been interjected into our area, something that we have sorely needed. And this is not something that happens once a month, twice a year. This is daily. This is every single day with every single message, every single phone call, every single interaction that we have. You have the option, positive, hope, or looking at what some people see as a desperate place. I attended a leadership conference in Harlem. I guess this has been 20 years ago now. Very interesting gentleman was giving a speech, and he said that throughout history, any area that has had just one economy as its main source of income and employment has failed. He went all the way back through the history of time. And at that time, coal was doing well. We were on another boom cycle. And he said, I know this is not going to be a popular statement, but coal will fail you. It has to happen. History repeats itself in these situations. Of course, this wasn't positive news, but the message that he presented after that is something that has never left my mind. He said, once coal fails you, and it will, he said you have to reimagine yourself. He said what you are left with, or what you have at your possession at that point, is all the infrastructure that you need. You have the roads, you have the water and sewer systems, you have the schools, the hospitals, all of these things that take years to develop. He said, so instead of having to deal with multiple needs for a community, you have all those needs already available. All you need at that point is an economy, a way for people to earn a living. So really you only need one element. In his words, which just stuck in my head, is diversify. Do not rely on just one economy or just one means for people to make a living, earn a living, and stay here. So I've kept that in my head as we talk to officials across the state, across the region, county, state, federal level. That is something that is constantly in my forefront. How can we diversify? The best way of diversification, in my opinion, is entrepreneurship. You have individuals with certain talents, certain abilities. When they take those talents and abilities and find a positive atmosphere and a positive place to put those in motion, that we've tried to create here in District 3, that I try to create every single day, you start to see growth, you start to see hope, you start to see pride coming back. It's integral for all of those elements to come together to have a community. And we've not had that in so long. And I don't know if you'll find but maybe a handful of people in the area that see us in worse shape than we were 4 or 8 years ago. Across the board, across the spectrum, there is this underlying feeling of hope, an attitude of change. We've had 19 commercial buildings change ownership in the last 3 years. We've had 15 new businesses start. In District 3 alone, 15 new businesses. I don't know of any time that that's happened since nearly a century ago. We've had more miles, more footage of paved roads in District 3 than any time ever in history. We've been able to take what is an area that's been left behind, an afterthought of an area, a bygone community, a bygone era, and refocus it, reshape it, re-inject it with hope. You've heard me say time and again that what we have to work with, you've heard me say time and again that what we have to work with is the best place to start. If you take simply what you have to work with and you put a high polish and a high shine on that and display that to the world, they will come. We've proven this.